And we are back, everyone, with another great episode of the Santa Fe Gloom podcast. Would like to thank our sponsors who make all of these community conversations possible, that help the Santa Fe Gloom with everything that we do in the community and everything that we give back. We have Pantry Dose of Santa Fe, City of Santa Fe Economic Development, Capital Ford, Down North Day Credit Union, St. Vincent's Hospital Foundation, Sam's Club, Mercedes-Benz of Santa Fe, and Age Friendly Senior Care, which I'm actually wearing the shirt of, Age Friendly Senior Care. And today we've got some great guests. As always, Santa Fe Gloom is making history with futsal in Santa Fe. And we will start. You all can just introduce yourselves with the owner of the New Mexico Lightning. Taña, take it away.
All right. I'm the owner of New Mexico Lightning. My name is Taña Chavez. I'm also team captain right now, so I'm also playing. I was just telling David that this is probably my last season to play at these high levels because it's time for me to let it go and let these young girls take it over as far as players. And I think next season, if we continue, I'm just going to be the owner, maybe the manager. We'll see if we continue to play in the arena league or if we jump ship and go to the futsal, because I'm still thinking of what to do for next season. I just want to do what's best for my team and where we can succeed financially and also competitively. That's where we are right now. We're in the middle of our season right now. We've played 4 games. We are 0-4. We've lost all 4. But right now we're learning. We have a young group of girls. Only two of us have played at these high levels, myself and Kyla Tartaglia. The rest are new. So it was a great learning experience over in Vegas this past weekend. But we are looking forward to the next 6 games that we have for us. And, we're having a great time. It's a good experience to jump back into this. And I am excited for this weekend to play in this exhibition game against Albuquerque Alliance, and also just be in front of home fans, New Mexico fans for once. It's been so many years we've been able to do that. So we're excited to do it.
Awesome. And Albuquerque Alliance, ladies, take it away.
I'm Paloma Chapa. I'm the co-owner of Albuquerque Alliance with my twin sister Leila. And we're an outdoor team, primarily 11v11. So futsal is going to be a new thing for us, but we're super excited to be playing it because it's really fun. And yeah. I'm Leila.
Perfect. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm Leila. And yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So I guess for our audience, and ladies, you guys can kind of take it from here too. We've essentially had this conversation of New Mexico Lightning and Alliance playing in a futsal game, I would say maybe for the last 6 months or so, right? And just kind of knocking around and just saying like, when's the time and the place for it? Because New Mexico Lightning, you all are an arena soccer team. For our fans, I think we're pretty familiar with arena soccer. It's turf, it's played off boards, it's typically in a hockey rink. And then obviously the Alliance, you all are outdoor. So that's our traditional soccer, 11v11. And the Gloom is futsal, 5v5 on a court, smaller ball, smaller goal. So it's actually really cool that now that I think about it, us 4, these 3 teams are representing, all 3 types of soccer.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll start with you, Taña, too. Like when I gave you all kind of like, well, what do you think about futsal? What's your first thoughts? Because I'm super high on arena soccer. Just sometimes for us at the moment, the market may or may not be there. And that's why we're with futsal at the moment. But give us like your take on futsal and like your first thoughts on like, okay, could this work? And could we pull off a game?
Yeah, so I mean, futsal's new to us. I do have players that play at the futsal arenas here in town, the Shop, the Elite Indoor Arena, the Center. I personally play on Thursday nights at the Center. It's co-ed. And it's fun. But it's on the carpet. It's not on the court. So me personally, I've not played on the court for futsal. I've played on the soft, floors. So the Shop and the Center. I've played at Elite as well. But the one I played on, it just had those little walls, but they were still with the futsal ball.
Mhm.
And I do have players that play at all three facilities as well. And, it is different. It's going to be different. It's going to be on court. We're not used to it. We're used to the walls, not used to a little ball. So those things are going to be challenging. And then the 5v5, we're used to playing 6v6.
Yeah.
So the thing is, we're looking forward to it because we have some ballers. Futsal is a different game. It's a lot of passing, like foot skills. That's why it's called futsal.
Mhm.
And I have some players that are good on their feet. Like myself is included. Paloma and Leila know how I play, and I like to do a bunch of tricks. And so I have players that are the same way. So it's all about flair. And so just to put on a good show this weekend is our plan, and have a great game. But it is going to be a challenge. But however, we're just looking forward to it because, again, the last time New Mexico Lightning played in front of a home crowd was back in 2020, right before the shutdown over at Tingley. And then after that, there was no more home games, no more turf for us at the horse arena there, no facilities for us to use here in Albuquerque to showcase a home game. So we're just a traveling team. So it's extremely exciting to be able to do this. And to be honest with you, like I said, in the back of my mind, I'm debating for next year to join futsal instead with New Mexico Lightning. Just too expenses to have more home games.
Mhm.
And I think some of my girls will enjoy it more, just to be able to be home
Mhm.
and just a different environment. And then like I said, I can just go on and be the owner, maybe the manager, and just be on the sidelines watching. Because I'm about 85% sure I'm done after this with the high levels. I'll guest play. I'll help you girls on your tournaments, like I always do. But playing in a league, I think my body's telling me something right now. So it's hurtful to say it, but that's where I'm at on this.
And ladies, your first impressions of futsal, and when we were thinking, all right, let's go from outdoor grass to futsal court.
Yeah, we most of our girls, like most of the girls who play on Alliance in the summer, go to college
Mhm.
around the country and locally as well. So we didn't really have much of a group going in, but we know that since we've been like talking with you, trying to plan this for a while, we wanted to make something happen. So we had tryouts in January, and we got a pretty decent turnout, solid group, solid commitment so far, and everybody's used to playing outdoor, but we're trying to learn quick and we have a few returning players from the outdoor season, but a lot of the girls are new from tryouts, and we've already developed a good chemistry, I think, with our few trainings that we've had twice a week. And the vibes are good. We're excited about it. Everybody's excited about it, even though everybody's like, okay, so we've never played futsal before, but we're just gonna go out and see how it goes.
Yeah, I think that's the attitude, right? Is just to go out and have fun and just see what happens.
Yes.
Another question for you guys: being that you're all owners of two pro clubs and Alliance, I'll start with you all. When was like the oh my goodness, like we're actually doing this moment where you're like, oh no, like I can't believe this is actually happening? When was that time?
When it comes to starting the club,
Yeah.
it was in 2024. Like we had just graduated from UNM, and we had a logo, but we didn't have anything else. We had been working on this logo for a few months just to play around with the idea.
Mm-hmm.
But then, after a while, the league person was in contact with us because we had known him from the previous year, and he asked us like, do you want to do it this summer?" And we just couldn't really say no, so we just said, "Yeah, we'll do it." And we had the funds from doing private training for a kid,
Nice.
so we spent the money and we just went in with a logo and then built from there. And that was the oh my gosh, we're doing this kind of moment.
Yeah, no, that's great. And Lightning, when was that moment that you're like, all right, we're in it?
It all started back in August of 2019 when the runners put out that they're going to host a USA-Mexico match. And Felipe Mbala-Zombo was the assistant coach back then for the runners. And him and I are good friends because he's the one that kind of got me connected to go to France and play. And he just said, "Hey, Taña, man, like there's this game coming up and the the coach there is really like on top of the PSL, which has a women's league. We should put a team together. So it just came in together with that. And he talked me into it because honestly, by that time I was like already like saying, hey, I'm done playing with these high levels. I was like in my mid to late 30s and I was like, I'm done with this. I don't know if I want to do this, but he talked me into it. And then I drew up the logo. It took me a while. I drew that thing up and then my brother animated it on the computer. That's how it looks today. But it was, pretty much August 2019 to, I want to say, beginning October. That's how it took for it to kind of just come together. And then we just started worrying about money and everything. Because it's like, where are we going to play? And all that came into effect. But it was really from that USA-Mexico match and talking to Craig Rodis and getting in touch with Kevin Milliken, who ran the PSL back then. So it was just like mostly me and Philippe doing it. But like, again, I came up with the logo and the colors and named the team and just started it from there.
And ladies, what is your why? Why do you do this? Like, what wakes you up in the morning saying, I love soccer, I want to continue running this club? What is your why?
I think it starts back to like why we decided to start it, which was like we weren't done playing. Like we played college club soccer, but we were graduating and we wanted to keep going and play with girls outside of the school. And we wanted to create a higher level of competition, a team that represents New Mexico at a higher level of competition that's like independent and like has its own like branding. Unique. It's like a unique team like yours, like Gloom or like United, except a women's team that represents New Mexico. And like when we had tryouts, we were awesomely surprised by like this a bunch of players that came from like around the state that tried out. So much talent, and a coach who was willing to step in, and then a captain, even a passionate captain that wasn't either of us. Yeah, and we had played with her at UNM, and she jumped on as captain and has been awesome. But I guess we didn't really answer your question. But the why, yeah, we just love to play. Yeah, pretty much the why. Yeah, we just want to continue playing at a high level, and we love soccer.
For sure. Taña, same question.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing. It's for the love of the game. Playing at high levels is always something I love. And when I'm not playing at high levels, I'm bored and kind of just wanting like a challenge. And so that's what I'm going to miss when I'm not playing no more, the high levels. I'm going to play, but the high levels I'm going to miss. But it was just to get these girls that are still loving the game of soccer, who are done with high school or done with college, another opportunity to play at a high level. And something for the even younger girls or younger kids to look up to and look forward to. My whole goal since 2019, when Philippe talked me into this, was to keep this going as long as possible so that the young can have something to look forward to play. There's not so many women's teams anymore. When I played on the Albuquerque Lady Asylum, we were only a team for 2 years. We had 2 seasons, and when it ended, it crushed me. I was looking around, where can I play? I was trying to play in the WPSL for Arizona. That's what got me into France. I was looking all over. I tried out for the WPS St. Louis Athletica in 2009. So I was just like, for me personally, I think other women, other young females, they want to have something to go out and do in the future, not just stop after high school and not stop after college. That's my whole plan. I want to continue this in some way as long as possible. And without the help with the community, it's impossible. So the more that we both teams with the Albuquerque Lions and Mexico Lightning, we help each other, and we do. I talk to Leila and Paloma a lot, and I have their back, and we just want to support each other and like support the Gloom and the men as well, and just keep all these things going for all the teams, because I think it's great for the community. It's great for Albuquerque, Santa Fe, New Mexico, all over.
Yeah, and well, let's touch on the financial side of arena soccer.
Yep.
Taña, if you can kind of just give us like just your experiences, and I can even kind of just tap in, because like recently the New Mexico Runners, unfortunately, are not a team. To be fair, I don't think it was really a financial decision. It was more of the league not having teams in our region to play. So the New Mexico Runners had to have higher travel costs But 3 or 4 years ago, there were more teams in the region. There was Amarillo, Colorado Springs, and Wichita, I think, were the 4 teams. So that was a drivable distance. However, those teams are no longer, they're in a different league now. So just give us your experiences on just the financial hardship sometimes of owning a pro team is, especially in arena soccer in Albuquerque.
Well, it's extremely expensive. I mean, one of the reasons why we don't have a home facility is because we can't afford to rent out the arena over in Rio Rancho. Every time I've asked, I mean, I don't even know who to ask, but when I ask around, they tell me, oh, it's like 10 grand a game, and that's beyond, like, that's like crazy. Even asking international, they don't give me a price, but they just tell me no. They don't want to lose out on their, I guess, their recreational adult leagues. But I tried asking Tingley, and it was around like 8 grand to just have one game, and then you're asking maybe like for the staff, you're looking at for that too. So that's why New Mexico Lightning has always just been a traveling team, because there's no way to play home games, there's no money. And from 2020, when we started playing in the league of PSL through 2022, we traveled to Texas most of the time, and it was mostly out of our own pocket. And that's what I mean by the love of the game. Like the players on that team, those years, we paid out of pocket to fly, to go to the hotels, to rent a car. But we loved the game so much that we wanted to represent New Mexico, and we did it out of our own pocket. And we did have some sponsors here and there that did pay for the hotel occasionally, or the rental cars. But I mean, the flights were all out of our own pocket. We all flew each time. We didn't drive. Even like right now, the only reason why New Mexico Lightning is playing in the major women's indoor league soccer is because there's a sponsor in Las Vegas that the commissioner got of the league for us.
Yeah.
He has quite a few sponsors, not just one, but without them, we wouldn't be playing right now. But again, we're traveling. We're only traveling this season, besides this coming weekend with the exhibition game. But we just can't afford it. And I wish there was another arena for us to look for, but with the opportunities to do a futsal team instead and have multiple options of getting inside a gymnasium here in town, it makes it a little bit more reasonable. And that's why I said, like, right now I'm debating what to do for next season. It just all depends. I'm sure the girls would do whatever there is, because they love the game as much as the three of us here.
Yeah, absolutely. And ladies, kind of the same question towards you all, but obviously it's a different sport with soccer and the outdoor game. But I think my question to you all is, like, what is your goal with the Alliance? Like, what do you see your team being in, let's say, 10 years? Where you're going to be playing, what type of league, and what type of impact in the community are you going to be having?
Our goal right now so far has been to climb up the ranks of the WPSL. So right now we're playing in WPSL D2, which is the more affordable division. And the players are still really high level, but there's WPSL D1, which is above us, which is the main WPSL with the most teams. And we would love to get to that level, which of course requires also the funding. And go ahead. We also want, our goal is to be like a stepping stone, like similar to what Taña was saying earlier, stepping stone for high school girls who are playing, and even like this middle schooler who are coaching, to have like this team, this women's team to look up to. That's like something that's local, that's professional, that women and girls can like aspire to be on. Besides like a college team. Yeah, besides the college team. And then even those who are coming out of college who still want to continue their careers and play locally and represent the state. And like the people who have joined so far, it just feels so amazing to see them like wearing the logo and the jersey and representing the team and like caring about our games and putting their hearts into it. Because without the players and the passion from the players, we're just that logo that logo that we started with. So it's really cool. Yeah, mainly, and having a year-round season would be awesome. We don't know, there's no teams in the region of any league yet enough to form a conference. But WPSL Pro is going to be here, and USLW, but they're mainly in the East right now and still developing. But those are year round. And UPSL. Well, UPSL is also year round. So yeah, just expanding beyond summer would also be cool, and just getting more recognition and funding.
And back to you, Alliance. What are you all doing in terms of training in the wintertime?
Most of our players who are outdoor are playing at colleges like Adams State or Westmont College, Otero College, Raleigh, Shaw University, all these different like college teams, D2, D3, Idaho State. So by the time winter time comes, we don't have many people until this year when we started this futsal team, where it's like college graduates and primarily college graduates. Yeah. We have players from Highlands and like players who play indoor and Kramer and stuff that are kind of training for this futsal. But mainly those of us who are in town locally are playing indoor in the winter, like at the shop, or we don't have like a solid training that we're doing yet anyway. Yeah.
Another question that comes to mind is, how are you doing your outreach to the ladies who are playing college soccer? How are you recruiting them?
Some of them, they just fill out our interest form. Somehow they see us. They live in Albuquerque. They play out of state, and I guess WPSL is something that a lot of college players do during the summer. They probably find us with the opportunity at home, and then we also reach out to college coaches. Like, we're having tryouts. Hope you can tell your players this is happening. Like with Highlands. She was really cool in letting her team know, and Adams State as well.
And Taña, how do you find your players for Lightning?
Just knowing players playing against them at the indoor arenas or even outside of ASL. All over the arenas here, really. I mean, even the shop. Some people just reach out to me personally. When they see me at the arenas or on the field, or they send me a message through Instagram or even on the Lightning Instagram. So that's kind of how I get people. But honestly, I'm always watching, to be honest. I watch other games and see what talent I see. And if I see somebody that I feel it's good enough, I'll go and talk to them.
Yeah.
Whether I know them or not, I'll introduce myself. And, of course you have tryouts, and that brings in other people you don't know. There's girls from the UNM club that used to play with Leila and Paloma that reach out. So, just this, the community, we're just here for the community. Anyone who's interested, I'll always talk to you. I'm not going to shoo nobody away. And then when tryouts come, you're invited. And then whether the coach chooses to keep you or not, that's up to the coach. But I mean, it's always an open door with our team. We just want everyone who's interested to be a part of it in some way, whether as a fan or as a player or in any way possible. That's just like, I'm always an open door, and if anyone wants to reach me, just reach out to me. I'll answer right away. I usually just do that. I don't like to beat around the bush. I will answer as soon as I see it.
And ladies, your all-time favorite soccer moment when it comes to like the women's U.S. national team. Give us like your favorite moment.
Like favorite moment, like that we've seen.
Yeah, just any women's soccer club or team. Oh. I just kind of threw out the women's national team. But
okay. Who's going first?
Anybody.
Okay.
And I think, Taña, I'm gonna speak for you, but I think I already know yours.
Sure, go for it.
No, ladies, Alliance, you guys go for it.
Do you have one?
Or I can go. I can give you guys.
Yeah. I want to know what you think what mine is, and then I'll let you know.
And I'm gonna just think that it's yours because it's mine.
Okay.
It was the 99ers, the World Cup team, when they beat
China.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that and the penalty kick.
Yeah.
That was it. I mean, I think that was that was a moment for like almost any soccer player in the country at that time. And that's going to be an epic moment really forever in U.S. soccer history.
Yeah, I mean, you read me off the book. That's the first thing that came to mind when you asked that question. No one will ever forget that. I mean, even if you weren't alive, you'll
Yep.
see it.
Yep.
They're making a movie about it on
Yeah.
Netflix. I don't know when it's coming out, but yeah, the penalty kicks, the overtime, Christine Lilly saving that corner
Oh,
off her head
jeez.
on the post. I would have ended the game. It was golden goal back then. It was in overtime. She just headed it away. And then Randy Chastain winning the World Cup off of the PK in the shootout. Those are unforgettable moments. I was going into my junior year high school when that took place. 1999, I was going into my junior year. That's how old I am, I guess. But that's iconic. It is old school. It's a long time ago, but it's phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that group of ladies paved the path for all of us, especially you all as women, right? But I also feel like the comparison is you are doing what the 99ers are doing for Albuquerque.
Yeah.
You know, and same with the Gloom. You know, I was the first year, I was the one taking out the goals, doing this, that, and the other. And we're just paving the path for young boys, young men to step into a Gloom uniform. I don't know if you hear my dog or not.
Yeah.
He's a pest. Jeez, he's got a water bottle. Gosh. You may have to give me 1 second. He might come down a little bit. Ladies, give us your moment.
Ours is kind of the opposite. We weren't born yet when the '99 World Cup happened, so I'm sure that would be one of my favorites too if we were there to see it. But in recent memory was the Women's Gold Cup, which is a pretty new tournament. And Mexico was playing the U.S. and Mexico beat the U.S. and that was like a huge upset game, and didn't let the U.S. score either. And we're Mexico fans, so yeah. So that was
Okay, fair enough.
And another time in the Women's World Cup of 2023 when Morocco advanced out of the group stage as complete underdogs. It was really a cool moment to see that.
Yeah, that was super unexpected, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Ladies, thank you all so very much. I think we've covered quite a bit. I mean, you guys are all just like huge role models for people in the community. I mean, doing what you guys are doing is unbelievable. I mean, it's so difficult to do what you guys do, and it's a heavy lift. And and I'll speak for myself with the Gloom. I definitely think it's worth it, and we just need more soccer in the community, more things to get people going, and to feel good about themselves, and to have health and wellness. And I just commend you all so very much for continuing this because, as far as I know, there's only one arena soccer team, which is the Lightning, and then only one pro team that does 11v11, which is the Alliance in New Mexico that I know of. So you guys are like the OGs of soccer in your community. So whenever like it gets tough, which it always will, just keep pushing, keep moving forward. And Taña too, like, thank you so much for paving the path for so many ladies in the community, because if it's not for people like you all, the world is not a better place. It's all about these role models in the community. And, like it's a tough society that we live in. There's so much of screens.
Yeah.
And just having, kids come out and watch you all play, or just those girls getting off social media, people getting off social media and interacting with humans, I think is the way to go. So I applaud all of your efforts, and the Gloom as a franchise, and I'll speak for the entire city. Like, we cannot wait to watch you all play on Saturday. Like, it's going to be so much fun, and futsal's different and it's tough. But I definitely think one of my goals for the Santa Fe community is, how do we develop a Santa Fe Gloom women's team and walk into the same footsteps you guys are all doing? So I don't know if you guys have anything else to say on that, but we definitely thank you guys for paving the path for us.
Well, thank you for letting us play this weekend and getting that opportunity as well. It's truly grateful and exciting. I think it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I just wanted to add, like you were saying, when it comes to community, I just wanted to say how grateful we are for the Albuquerque community, for like all the sponsors that we've gotten in the past, for believing in this team and not seeing us as like a scam or something. And the kids who signed up for our camp and parents who trust us with their kids. And like without the community, it's not possible. So that's just, and you, David, even for helping us get started in it when we had our "oh my god, it's happening" moment. Yeah. So
For sure.
looking forward to this weekend. Thank you.
You guys are welcome. Yeah, and you guys probably won't be cheering for the Gloom because we're playing Albuquerque Flagship. I know you all live in Albuquerque. I'm not going to hold that to you, but definitely we want to put on a good show. And thank you all. And you guys are making history in Santa Fe. I mean, this is it. Like, this has never happened before. So, I've invited city council. I've invited our mayor to come out to this game. And it's going to be so much fun.
That sounds great.
Great. Ladies, thank you so much. Appreciate everything you guys do for the soccer community and everybody in the community in New Mexico.
Thank you.
Thank you as well.
Thank you.